A representative from Congressman Dennis Kucinich, Marty Gelfand, is another one of our dignitaries that's here today. Marty has a proclamation to read regarding today's event. Marty?
Hi, good afternoon. Mayor, Councilman, President, all the dignitaries who are here. It's really an honor and a privilege to be here today. Congressman Kucinich had a schedule conflict and couldn't be here himself, but it's an honor for me personally to be here because I've worked with the cultural gardens, with President Burke and former presidents and the current president on some of the historic preservation issues for all of the cultural gardens, and working with some of the individual cultural gardens like the Rusyn Garden, and it's really an honor to be here. Members of Congress get an opportunity to say a few words about things of importance to them on a daily basis on the floor of Congress. And on May 17th, Congressman Kucinich read this into the record, and it says, I won't read the whole thing, but I'll read a few key parts of it. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in recognition of the dedication of the bust of Father Alexander Duchnovich in the Rusyn Cultural Garden on June 24th, 2012. And it goes on to talk about the different cultural gardens here and the many different ethnic groups that are represented. The Rusyn Cultural Garden was dedicated in 1939. In May of 1952, the then leader of the Rusyn Cultural Garden, Reverend Joseph Hanulia, unveiled a bust of Alexander Duchnovich. Alexander Duchnovich, a Greek Catholic priest, wrote the Rusyn national anthem. His writings sought to unify Carpatho-Rusyn. Unfortunately, the bust disappeared from the garden sometime during the 1970s. Decades later, John Kroniski, a Clevelander and member of the Carpatho-Rusyn Society, began fundraising for a replacement bust of Father Duchnovich. On November 21st, 2011, after more than 10 years of work, a bronze replacement bust designed by Waritko Studios and Light Sculpture Works was installed in the Rusyn Cultural Garden. A celebration to dedicate the bust and efforts of Mr. Kroniski will include a performance by the Living Traditions Folk Ensemble and a banquet at Holy Spirit Church. Mr. Speaker and colleagues, please join me in recognition of the dedication of the bust of Father Alexander Duchnovich in the Rusyn Cultural Garden. And this, again, was May 17th, 2012, from Congressman Kucinich in the Congressional Record. So it was a lot of